Hey, what's up, lovers and trolls? It's Opposite Synonyms here, and gosh, I don't know about you guys, but that hardcut cinema intro is sexy as hell. I've seen it at least 80 to 90 times now, and I cannot stop watching it, and it just never gets old. But anyway, moving away from that topic, I want to quickly mention the gameplay. So, this is a domination game my friend had, GPemby. As you guys know, I have not been able to connect to Xbox Live on my Xbox, so I've been having a lot of trouble trying to get my Xbox Live to work, so I have not been able to get any gameplay whatsoever, and I'm really relying on you guys to send me gameplay, and it's really important that you do, so please hit me up on Twitter or YouTube inbox so that way I can actually receive your gameplay. So please message me through there. And also in this video I want to talk about something that I asked for in my latest video, and I asked for some of your subscriber stories, and I got some really interesting responses, so here we go. So the way I'm going to be setting this up for you guys is I'm going to put the story in the right hand corner of the screen, and I'm going to be reading through it, but multiple times while I'm reading through the story I'm going to stop and talk about what my thoughts are after each certain thought, or maybe something that's big in the story. So the first YouTube inbox that I received says, "Hey, I watched your commentary about sex in 3rd grade," and I guess that man cannot spell grade, so he put grade because he's cool, and he says, "And the first thing that came to my mind was when I was 3 and had sex with a girl under the slide." Now hold up, did he just tell me that he had sex when he was 3 years old underneath a slide? Damn, this guy's a playa. I mean, this 3-year-old must have been going through his father's collection of Playboy, because I don't know how he got any sexual interest to having sex with a girl when he was 3 years old. But I guarantee you, when I was 3 years old, I was thinking thoughts like, goo goo gaga, boo gaga boobs. I mean, I had no intentions with having sex with the other gender. Did I just say ginger and gender? That's a combination of the two. I guess that means that if you are a female and you are a ginger, I had no sexual attractions towards you, and I still don't to this day. And the terrible grammar continues as he says, "I've been wanting to commentate over it, but I never got the chance, so if you are reading this message, which I obviously am, then it would be awesome if you could do something." Now, I'm not quite sure what he means by do something, but there are many things that I will not do, including sucking his penis, because that is my weekend job and it currently is Monday. Now, the other thing I do not want to do is to post pornographic images on the interwebs, because all of you would be very jealous of my very sexy body. Now, the male or female continues their story. I have no idea if it is a male or a female. I'm guessing it is a male, but if you do happen to find female 3-year-olds having sex, please leave a link below and I will be glad to watch it. And hopefully all of you know that I am kidding when I say that comment, because there are some very crazy people that watch videos on YouTube, and they probably think that I do want to watch 3-year-olds having sex, but that is very wrong. Almost as wrong as sending nude pictures over Skype to underage females. JX23, excuse me. Something must have gotten to my system. And that is enough with the terrible jokes, and back to the story. The man continues to say, "It was with more than just the two of us, if you know what I mean." He also includes a smiley face at the end of the story, and I'm not totally sure if that is meaning towards something. Not only did he use the wrong form of two at the end of the story, he also has left me puzzled, because assuming that he is a male, he possibly could have had another male with him, forcing it to be a gangbang, or it could have been another female from the other gender. Notice I said gender right correctly, not ginger. Luckily, it could have been a female, and that would have been a threesome. And the male did not include that in the story, so we are not sure if it is a male or a female. But there's a little saying that goes, "Caring is sharing." Now, I do not exactly believe in that, because that is a little homosexual, because you're sticking your penis in a vagina that your friend has already stuck his penis into that vagina, and that is just disgusting. There's a little saying I like to say, and it's called "caring is getting AIDS." So thank you for sending me this message, and it sure was interesting. So the second and last story I'd like to share with you is a little bit longer, and it's a little bit more time consuming, so let us get straight into it. And that's what he said. And he says, "One day, I went to my cousin's first birthday party. A lot of the people there were strangers to me, and I hardly knew anyone at the party and wanted to make some friends. So I met a few boys my age, and I was in 3rd grade, and we all started to play tag and hide and go seek." And the story continues as he says that most of the boys got tired and went to the table their family was sitting at, and they all wanted to eat dinner now, and I was the only boy that was energized and still wanted to play. And the only assumption I can make is that everyone in your family was Mexican except for you, because you were one of the very few kids that was running around and still had energy. All the other kids were tired because they had recently climbed the wall to get into the United States of America. you get it, because they had to climb the wall. Oh, that's not funny? Oh, sorry. So the story continues, and he says, "Then a girl and her gang of friends asked if I wanted to play tag. So I think you made the wrong decision in the first place to go with her gang of friends, because they were probably big black men that wanted to kill you. And I'm sure Pacific Tomb is not one of them, because he is a skinny white man." So the 3rd grader continues as he says that he replied yes, because he had no one else to play with, and he started to play for a while, but that he was faster than all of them. And remember, he was playing tag, but they didn't give up chasing him, and they kind of started to creep him out. And then they finally caught up with him, taking him off guard after he took a piss in the bushes, and they all tackled him, then dogpiled on me. Then they started to dry hump my legs and chest, and I thought this was some sort of game they made up, and I didn't know what was going on, and at the same time I wondered, why did my penis get big all of a sudden? So this story just got extremely confusing. I mean, I don't know why, in the first place, he didn't call timeout and went inside to go take a piss, but since he did not do that, they started to dry hump him and tackle him, and this is getting very strange. I mean, the person that did send me this message named it the 3rd grade rape story, so this is getting very serious. But the thing that puzzles me the most is that he said he got a boner after they started humping him. I mean, the person that sent me this message did not clarify if they were gay or not. It's not like I need to know if they're gay, but it would probably help clarifying the story. Now, I could be wrong when I say this because I've never been raped, and I hope to never be raped because I am a male, but basically, I'm not sure if you are supposed to get a boner when you get raped. I mean, if anything, you just want to get that guy off of you or whoever is on top of you. And the story warns down as he says that it was time to go home because the party was worn out and he was very tired from running around. And he says he had been raped from a group of hot 3rd graders. And that's his story. And if you didn't pay attention, he also did not include at the end if it was a group of male or female people that raped him. So today you guys found out how a guy had sex when he was 3 years old, and also how another person got raped by either male or females. And if you think you have a more interesting story than the one you've heard, please send me a personal message and I'll be glad to do another one of these stories as I get better stories from my subscribers. And if you guys had no idea that I created a gaming channel with 9 of my other friends, I need you guys to go check us out. Remember, you saw the introduction for our channel at the beginning of this video, Hardcut Cinema. Remember, I had an orgasm about it at the beginning of this commentary, so please go check us out. We're producing some really good content out there, and I believe that we are all underrated commentators. And that's it, guys. I will catch up with you later. Adios.